Hey guys, Cori here, and today is Try Something New week. So I'm going to try reading a fanfiction on camera because I've not done that before. Sorry that this probably will be up a bit late, but yeah, I'm filming two versions of this, and I'm giving myself like 5 minutes to read each, or however so long. I just started a timer for 7, so I had enough time to do an intro and an outro, so yeah. So let's do this. I'm going to be reading a HARAMBE fanfiction. It was Friday morning and it was my 9th birthday. My mother woke me up and started my day by making me my favorite breakfast, which was bananas on toast. My mother and father had a little surprise for me. They told me to get in the car and blindfolded me. I thought they were going to do kinky things on me, but it turns out they weren't. What parents would do kinky things to their kids? That was kind of what I was thinking when I said the blindfold thing, but I wasn't gonna go that far. They were taking me somewhere. A few moments later, they told me that we had arrived at our destination. They took off my blindfold, and what I saw made my jaw drop. We were at the Cincinnati Zoo. No way, I screamed as I jumped out of the car and ran towards the entrance. From that moment onwards, I knew that day was going to be the best day of my life. The cringe. I'm gonna regret this. In this next chapter, I had heard that they had a gorilla pen inside of the zoo, which made me go off my nutter. I love gorillas. I would eat bananas daily, and my parents always said I looked like a gorilla. What kid looks like a gorilla? And what compliment is that? I dragged my parents straight to the gorilla pen, and what I saw was wonderful. A beautiful silverback gorilla with bulky, muscular arms and a chest bigger than the moon. It was love at first sight. Bestiality. I began waving at the gorilla. My mother said to me, "That's Harambe!" I kept waving at Harambe, and he gave me a wave back. I was shocked at first, and then I started to blow kisses towards him. He began flexing, and my mother couldn't resist saying how mighty and sexy Harambe looked. My dad just ignored him. I knew he was jealous of our devotion to Harambe. I wanted to meet Harambe so badly. I begged my mother to let me go see him up close. She went and asked the zookeeper, and they let us go to a glass pen area, which looked into the pen. They have a crush on Harambe. That's great. I haven't read this. I just added it to my library because I linked it to my other friend when he was prank texting me with Dicks Out for Harambe lyrics, because that's just our friendship level. But yeah, this is 3, I think. How many minutes are left on my clock? 1 sec. Okay, there's like 3 minutes left. I can read this. Okay, after a while of waiting and looking for our hero, Harambe appeared. When he saw us, I felt my heart skip a beat. He began running towards us. He reached the glass and came as close as he could towards us. I put my hands on the glass and met his hands. Oh my god. I felt like I was truly in love. I whispered, "I love you, Harambe." Harambe smiled and winked. I gasped. Harambe then backed up and charged against the glass. Although it seemed like he wasn't going to harm us, I knew he wasn't. Although it seemed like he was going to harm us, I knew he wasn't. He just wanted to be with me. Straight away, he smashed through the glass and landed on top of me. My dad started hitting the gorilla as if he were doing something wrong. Harambe grabbed my father, and threw him against the wall. He was knocked out. My mother and I hugged Harambe as we all embraced each other's presence. I began to stutter as Harambe suddenly started pulling off our clothes. Oh God, I didn't know there was smut. Harambe put his fingers on my lips and made a hushing noise. I didn't know Harambe could speak. After a few moments, we were both skin naked. Then there were screams coming from outside of the pen. Harambe rushed back to where he was a boy. And he found a boy laying there on the floor in the pen. He looked at me and started making noises as if trying to speak, even though Harambe couldn't speak. I somehow knew he was telling me something. He was telling me he was going to get the boy and bring him into what we were doing. My mother was excited by the fact that we were going to have a gangbang with a gorilla, but me, I was feeling skeptical about Harambe and this boy. What the fuck is wrong with this? Was I jealous that the boy was going to be carried by Harambe and his enormous arms? No, it wasn't that. Something else. I could sense. No, it couldn't be. I looked over to Harambe, who was carrying the boy, and saw something in the corner of my eye. A rifle. No. Being aimed at Harambe. No! I screamed at the top of my lungs and rushed towards Harambe in desperation to save him, but it was too late. Bang! I looked at Harambe in awe as he fell down to the ground. You bastards! I shouted to the killer as I ran over to Harambe and held him in my arms. As tears ran down my face, he wiped them away and said, I just wanted to have a gangbang. He lets out a cry. I just wanted to have fun. He then slowly passes away in my arms. I sit there until what feels like hours, caressing Harambe's chest. It was midnight when I knew he was officially gone. And I'm gonna stop that there. There's like 3 more parts to this. Yeah, can't read it all in this video, but basically that's what I'm gonna do. The alarm went off. I don't know if this is still recording. I hope it is, but I'm gonna go. See you guys later. I love you guys. You guys are all amazing and perfect. Bye, our second homies. I think I'm gonna put this one on the collab channel and the next one on my main channel, so I don't know. Bye.